The Great Depression was a devastating period in the United States that lasted from 1929 to 1940. The Big Bad Wolf was an often used metaphor to describe the economic downturn of the time. The main character in the children's story of the same name, the Big Bad Wolf, was used as a symbol to represent the unrestrained capitalism that led to the crash of the stock market, and wider economic effects that followed. The Depression was caused by multiple factors, including the wide income gap between classes, expansive foreign lending by America, and the unequal distribution of investments. As a result, the Great Depression caused massive job losses, poverty, and social unrest. In many ways, the Big Bad Wolf perfectly embodied the economic and social turmoil. Families and individuals were often left to fend for themselves against bankruptcies and financial threats. The Big Bad Wolf gave oppressed people a hero to look up to. The story of the Big Bad Wolf was also retold in different forms during the period, including an animated film and musical performance, to help raise spirits of Americans. Also, U.S. President FDR widely employed the idea of the Big Bad Wolf during his fireside chat radio broadcasts. He used vivid descriptions of the wolf to paint a picture of the situation, and encouraged listeners. The allegory of the Big Bad Wolf has even been compared to today's threats of terrorism. Similarly, citizens and governments embrace the idea of the wolf as a rival to evil forces. Although the Great Depression was a difficult time in history, the story of the Big Bad Wolf provided hope and solidarity for many Americans. Communities and individuals banded together to fight the Big Bad Wolf. They refused to succumb to his threats, and eventually triumphed. The story of the Big Bad Wolf gave Americans the confidence to take control of their lives and set things right. It encouraged them to work together and foster hope. The story of the Big Bad Wolf was more than just a tale of fear. It was a lesson of strength and optimism during a dark period. The wolf became a symbol of power in the face of adversity, while also educating people about proper economic principles. Although the Great Depression brought with it immense social and economic turmoil, the Big Bad Wolf allowed people to come together and fight against it. The idea of the wolf was easily understandable for both adults and children alike. In a sense, it served as a rallying cry for all generations. Not only was the character of the Big Bad Wolf an effective metaphor for the Great Depression, it served as an inspiration to many Americans. During the Great Depression, the character of the Big Bad Wolf was everywhere. It was a recognizable symbol that united people with a common cause. The wolf was a rallying cry for citizens to adopt a sense of fairness and justice both in the workplace and in the home. It represented a set of principles to follow to be brave and stand up against inequality and overblown consumption. During the Great Depression, the character of the Big Bad Wolf gave citizens a morale boost and hope for the future of the nation. The notion of the wolf was strong and symbolic. It appealed to people's common sense and encouraged them during a difficult period. The Big Bad Wolf was seen in literature, music, and visual arts, and eventually became a powerful symbol for the era. The wolf was also seen as a symbol of the resilience and persistence of the American people. Through popular culture, the Big Bad Wolf gave people a feeling of comfort and togetherness, as everyone shared in the same story. The story of the Big Bad Wolf provided strength and hope to struggling families and individuals during the Great Depression.